Today we're talking with Alexandra Nikolajev from I'mALittle.com. Okay. She has a blog, an Instagram, and a podcast.
There wasn't even Instagram when I started blogging.
John's off today, so I'm filling in. I'm Blair Bithope, and this is Under the Influence. How did you get started blogging, and when did you start blogging?
I started blogging about 5 years ago, and it was honestly because I was starting a new job. I was just out of school and I was really bored at my work. And it was before Pinterest, so I really just was kind of having my own personal Pinterest page, and I just kind of housed everything that I liked, a little bit of beauty, a little bit of fashion, which is kind of where the name I'm a Little came from, because I wanted to just share a little bit of everything.
What kind of stuff do you post on your Instagram stories that you don't post on your Instagram?
I think what I post on my Instagram stories a lot of time is like me being funny or silly. So a photo, I post a lot of outtakes from my blog photo shoots on my Instagram stories, and I'm just like making fun of myself completely, and I would never post that. It's just very raw and unedited, and I find that my Instagram feed is very curated and filtered.
Do you have a certain time when you post?
I try to post my photos in the morning, anywhere between 7:30 and 10:30. I find that a lot of people are really active right when they wake up and right when they get to work, and if I can't get a chance to do it in the morning, then I always post it at night between 8 and 10 p.m. because that's when people are, you know, sitting at home or scrolling on their phones or going to bed, and that's kind of what I stick to really aggressively.
So you have 20,000 followers. Were there any milestones that helped build this following?
Yeah, I mean, certainly. This year, I've really committed to kind of building up my travel content, and I find that those pictures people just engage with really highly, and they're just really excited and interested with them. So I found that that's certainly contributed to my growth. And something that I have found really impacted my growth this year, especially in reaching 20K, has been doing collaborations and partnerships with different bloggers. So whether it's working on sponsored content as a group, or interviewing each other on for each other's blogs or for the podcast and things like that, that has been probably the biggest factor in me getting to 20K, is leveraging the community and working together.
Do you use any other platforms?
Pinterest, Facebook, I have a Facebook page, Twitter, and YouTube, and I know I still use Twitter.
How do you use all of your social platforms differently?
You know what, I use them all kind of seamlessly when I have a new blog post or podcast, so I do blast it out on every single platform. But I would find that, you know, with Twitter, for example, it's much easier for me to have real-time conversations. So if I'm asking people for feedback on a different post or podcast that I've just launched, I can respond and interact with them much quicker and create that conversation and dialogue. And then I find that they're more likely to come back the next time I have a new post. Whereas with Instagram, you know, I might follow up with comments at a later time, all in one lump sum. And if there's kind of DMs or anything like that, it's kind of more at a set time, whereas Twitter is in real time.
What's the coolest collab you've got from your blogging?
I've done some really cool stuff. I've gotten to go to New York Fashion Week with Lacoste. I was just in Mont Tremblant with Porter, and I have a couple other trips planned with them. I think the travel is definitely the coolest. I've done so many cool things, and I think that's why I continue to blog and I could never give it up, because the people that I've met and the collaborations that I've done are just so interesting and fun.
Thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure to subscribe to our channel and be sure to watch next time.